Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Wassalatu wassalamu ala Rasulil Kareem wa ala alihi ashabi ajma'in. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. It is my pleasure to welcome you to the IU's Departmental Orientation session for Spring 2023 semester. On this note, I would like to welcome the head of this department, respected Dr. Shafiqur Rahman. Over to you, sir.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Brother Unib, Student Success Supervisor. Alhamdulillah, thank you very much for your introducing me. At this point, I have with me Professor Raufu. We can pronounce it like Raufu Oyadipo. Is it right, Professor Raufu? Professor Dr. Raufu Oyadipo.
Yes, you try. You get it right.
Oyadipo. All right.
Yeah.
So, and I hope a few students will be joining us soon. Brother Unib, you told me that maybe a couple of the students are joining or standby. Would you please help them to get into the system? So today we'll talk about our BBA program. And in the very beginning, as we had a practice, the heads, they introduce themselves, and then they talk about other faculty members. They talk about the department and also the opportunities for business as a career for the students. So when we are waiting for the students, but maybe or most possibly this presentation is also going live. So Brother Unib, are we on live streaming?
Yes, brother, we are on live streaming, and those who are attending live will be attending it live. Otherwise, also this link is available with all the students of BBA, and they will be watching it as well. So yes, we are live.
All right. So I welcome our students in the BBA program, and I will tell you that you have made a right choice by selecting your career path in business. And this is a great opportunity for you because if you select your career business as a career, there is an interesting task and debate among the academics. So I attended a conference a couple of years back, and in the conference, academics are debating who are the most important people in the world, which profession. So some academics are claiming that, okay, we actually teach, we build knowledge, we help people to gain knowledge and understanding. So maybe we are the most important professionals in the world. So when the debate was going on, one of the professors, senior most professor, came forward and said, no, the best professionals in the world, one of the best professionals, that is business people. Because if business people decides to stop the business today, the whole world will be impacted. But if we, the teachers, stop teaching today, still the world will move on for a certain period of time. Anyway, so, and also in Islam, in Quran and Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam has both Allah and His Rasul have given enough importance in doing business. So, and also from the point of view of the debating professors, I found that business professionals are one of the important professionals in the world who help the world economy to move forward. We have an economist with us, Professor Raufu. He will echo with me, inshallah. Professor Raufu, the businesses, they help the world to move on. And from the economic point of view, businesses have tremendous role in the world economy. What do you think?
Exactly, my dear doctor. You are very, very correct. You are very, very correct. It's so much important, so much that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala even directed us that on Friday, like this, Yom Jumu'ah, even after Salat, you should go back to your business. That is why a Muslim will never say he wants to be worshiping Allah, I want to be godly, I won't do business. I won't find words to it. Never. There was a time Umar radiallahu anhu find some people sitting in the mosque. Early in the morning, they don't go for business. And he asks, what are you doing there? They said, we rely on Allah. Say, you rely on Allah? Did you know that heaven does not send down silvers and gold? And he sent them out of the mosque. Go and find what you'll be eating. Go for business. That's business word. Even Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, when somebody was begging, instead for him to be giving, he asked him to find something doing. And the man said, I have nothing to start the business. I have nothing to start what I will do. Then Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam now asked him to go and bring what he has at home. I think he brought like 2 cups and said, take this one for your family. And he asked others to buy that cup from him. And he gave the money to him. Go and buy an axe, be felling tree, and be trading with it. And he gave that man specifically 14 days. Come to me after 14 days, just to follow up the business line. And the man came back and become so rich that he himself was paying zakat. That is business. So that you want to be spiritual, that you want to be spiritual doesn't say you should not look for what you are going to eat. And I owe you, in this department you find yourself, we try to Islamize your business thoughts. We Islamize your business theory, your business idea, so that you'll not be only successful in this world and be punished on the day of judgment. That is one of the greatest importance we have in this department of BBA under IOU. If you have done BBA, business admin, in another conventional university, is different. But here in IOU, they will teach you what you need to know in business line. And at the same time, you'll be putting God consciousness along with it, so that you'll be successful in this world and you'll be successful in the year after. That's number one. Also in the Quran, just for you to know, business is very important. We can't sit down and say we want to become rich. It's not easy. It's not even possible. Except want to go stable. Allah said in Surah Al-Qasas, Quran chapter 28, verse 77. When Allah told us that you should take your part from this world. Don't just say that I will not do anything, okay, because I want to be religious, I want to be godly.
Professor Raufu,
to be rich, to be well in business line. It is your right, all those things. Okay, yeah. Can you hear me properly now?
Anyway, yes, it's okay. Go ahead now. I think you can go ahead. But also at the same time, let everyone know that Professor Raufu is the dean for our university and looking after a number of departments, including the Department of Business Administration. And would you please introduce yourself with your past experience, what you have been doing all these years, including your educational qualification? Professor Raufu.
Now, thank you very much as a point of introduction. And Professor Raufu Mufuta Oyedapo from Nigeria. And I lecture in the university, specifically in the Department of Agricultural Economy of Faculty, International Open University. I had my careers from my University of Ibadan, where I have my first, second, and third degree in agricultural economics, and also I'm a professor of agriculture. Alhamdulillah, as well, I've been trying to develop the Islamization of knowledge in economics, in agricultural economics specifically, and inshallah, very soon to collaborate with what we have in BBA and some other departments. You want to add as well Islamized agricultural economics program, inshallah. So these are some of the things I've been doing, and at the same time, I have some papers, journals, articles, and some things like that in my field of
Professor Raufu, you are again breaking. We cannot hear Professor Raufu.
Short introduction about myself.
All right.
I think, okay. Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you. So let's
Okay.
introduce some of the slides that I prepared, and then again we'll come back to you at the end to get your further suggestion and guidelines. All right. Now, dear students, brothers and sisters, I welcome you to this orientation session of International Open University Bachelor's of Business Administration. So about IOU. So you know that this university, IOU, was launched by Dr. Bilal Phillips in 2007. He is the founder and chancellor of IOU. The vice chancellor and the president of this university is Dr. Cherno Omar Barry. The head office of this university is located in Gambia, The Gambia. And a little bit about myself. I'm the head of the department of Business Administration. So I look after the BBA program. My academic qualifications include I did my PhD from Macquarie University, Australia in 2015. I had a graduate certificate in research about a year at the Western Sydney University, Australia. In 2004, I studied at US Foreign Service Institute, Washington, DC. I studied economics, and I did my MBA from Institute of Business Administration, Dhaka University, Bangladesh. And prior to that, I had my marine engineering qualification in 1988. A little bit more about myself. Teaching and leadership in the past. So I taught Central Queensland University in Australia. I was a BBA and MBA coordinator for International Islamic University, Chittagong in Bangladesh. And I was an economic specialist for US Embassy, Dhaka, Bangladesh. Currently, I have been a vice president for Australian Academy of Business Leadership in Sydney. And my research profiles include, I am going through currently my postdoctoral degree, and which will be finished soon. I have 28 research papers, 7 book chapters, 1 book. I have attended and presented at 40 international conferences in major cities, including New York, Los Angeles, Sydney, Melbourne, Auckland, Bali, Bangkok, and Kuala Lumpur. Supervision, I have been supervising 10 PhD and master's research students. Now, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, about the BBA program structure. So this BBA is a 4-year program. Every year we have 2 semesters, spring and fall, and like 6-month-long semester. Each semester we offer 6 courses. So in 7 semesters, we offer 42 courses. But in the final semester, we have the thesis and 2 more courses. So we have altogether 45 courses. Now, we have, I will introduce you with our academics, including Dr. Bilal Phillips, Imad Lagardain, Mohammad Salama, and Samsad Jahan, Asadul Asali, Mansoor Dennis, then Professor Dr. Nisar, Professor Raufu, and other academics include Dr. Manshar Rafiq, then Mansoor Dennis, Kiran Sultana, Afruza Bulbul, and Dr. Salima Musharraf. So now I'll tell you about a few words about your careers in business. Because of globalization, the job opportunities are increasing. So I will talk how the globalization is helping to increase the job. Because of the globalization, the demand of product and supply, we come to know about the demand and supply through the information technology. So in this 21st century, during this globalized world, globalization has been seriously impacted by the emergence of information technology. So if there is a demand in any part of the world, we can immediately come to know about it. And also, if we know that the price of a certain product is low in a particular part of the world, then people from all other part of the world, they try to import those products from that particular country. Let me give you an example. Maybe for example, the coconut is very cheap in Indonesia, maybe the cheapest in the world. So what will happen? Most of the countries in the world, they will try to import it from Indonesia to fulfill their demand. If that is affordable, considering the cost of importation, including the freight cost, like transportation. And then if the price of mango is very cheap, for example, in another country, Malaysia, so that people from all over the world, when they want to import mango, they will look into the Malaysian market to import the product from Malaysia. So this is the one kind of like opportunities that the globalization has created to the global citizens. And now I will tell you another opportunities. Like some businesses, they are based in developed countries, but they have found that it is cheaper to get the products produced in developing countries. For example, Nike shoes, they are very popular in the United States and developed countries. And these shoes are also costly, but to make good money out of business, they manufacture them in the developing countries. You may know that the apparel products in the world, the top two countries in the world are China and Bangladesh, manufacturing apparels like clothing. So all over the world, it's being exported because there is a huge demand in the other part. And it is costly for businesses to produce clothing in Australia, US, or Europe. So this is another scenario of globalization. Now, how you will find your career in business, because the businesses, they need professionals to run the business. Businesses currently are not like the business that would run 100 years ago. Now, businesses, they follow international rules and regulation. When you are doing your business in a domestic environment, you must follow the local rules and regulation. Now, whenever you are exporting products, then you must follow the international rules and regulations. There are many issues involved, labor issues, then cost of import and export, different kind of certification. Then we talk about the tariff. So all these issues are involved. And to handle this international businesses need professionals, and you are actually equipping yourself, those who are in the business sector as a student, like those who are business students. Over a period of time at IOU, we will equip you with the knowledge of business, especially the theoretical part, and also we'll share with you a lot of case studies so that you know all the tools and techniques how to do business, so that if you have the knowledge that you are earning through your education at IOU, and there is a demand in the market. All right, so we have a supply from IOU, the business graduates, and you will be fulfilling the demand in the market if you can prepare yourself as an expert in your own field. So now, if I would like to do a summary of my presentation, especially the part I'm talking about your career, you have come to this university and have come to this department to equip yourself with the knowledge of business and develop a career in business. here, in addition, as Professor Rofu indicated, in addition to give you the business education, we are trying to build your moral conscience or your ethical standard. Whenever you are doing business, you are doing an ethical business. Whenever you are doing marketing, you are doing ethical marketing. Whenever you are handling human resources, then you are trying to make justice among your staff. Whenever you are behaving with other people, it is expected that from Islamic point of view, we behave well with other people. We call that muamala. Professor Rafu, if you can correct me. So the muamala is very important, like how you deal with people, behave with people, how your attitude towards other people make themselves like motivated, and then you can work with people and make sure that you do a very successful business. So now, if you look at the top businesses in the world, they have grown over a period of time, and maybe they are running for over 100 years, and then many other businesses in the market for more than a few decades, and all of them, they have done developed their reputation through their business. And Islam gives the concept, Islam gives the guidelines that doing ethical business, doing business with sincerity and honesty can give you the final reputation. Already, even some businesses, they are not like run by Muslim, but they are even still practicing ethical business, so that they can do well, and they're doing well. So I would emphasize, I would focus on doing ethical business, doing good behavior and attitude with your colleagues. Whenever we are signing contracts, we are keeping our promises with our partners, and overall, whenever we are handling human resources, we are doing justice with them. We make sure that they get the right reward, right remuneration, and the employees are becoming your assets. So we have financial capital and we have the human resource capital. So if we cannot handle them well, we'll not be able to make sure that our business is going well. Now, I will also focus on the specialized jobs in business are emerging. Now, you might have seen that there was a time in the past that there are a limited number of jobs. If you look back in the history, that only limited number of jobs, like maybe 1,000 years ago, 2,000 years ago, only 10, 12, 13 jobs or 15 jobs are there. Like people who do the labor job, people who do farming, people who do fishing or hunting. Then people had some other jobs, like they would do the weaving, making the dresses, they would do the carpentry job. So in the past, in the history, if we look at, we find that only there are 10, 15, 20 categories of jobs were there. Now in 21st century, if we look at the job site, we can find that there are thousands of categories of jobs are there. So it will be our responsibility to equip ourselves with the right tools and techniques. And in the 21st century, sometimes we say that the employers say that they do not say that our employees are hardworking, because only hardworking people will be in the job. So it is also important for us to work hard to increase the reputation of the business, to increase the customer satisfaction, to increase the total output of the business and total satisfaction of the customers. Dear brothers and sisters, at this point, I will show you the website a little bit from the business department. Give me a few seconds. So I will tell you that whenever you have some time, try to visit our website and get a lot of information is there about our university and about our department. Let's look at the business department. And we are in the portal, departmental portal. And I will give you an example. If you look at human resource management course. So you can see here from our website that we have an option that you can ask the teacher any question you want. So if we open it, we will find that none of the students have asked question because we are in the beginning of the term. Then we have similarly student discussion forum. So if you want to discuss something, academic issue among the students, you can discuss. Then technical feedback forum. If you have a technical difficulty, you can come here and give your feedback. And finally, announcements. Like all the announcements, usually from the subject teacher. For example, I have posted a welcome message. All right. So you can see that in the welcome message, I have invited you to visit the site time to time and get your information so that you can learn the course very well. You can do good results. And then we have a course syllabus, for example. So let me open the course syllabus and you can see. And some of the documents you will find, it is not written International Open University. You will find Islamic Online University. In fact, it was the previous name of this university, Islamic Online University. And our new name is International Open University. Anyway, so you can see the description of the course. And then if you go further, you can see the textbook is available and the content, what you are learning from this course. And then, for example, session 1 to session 2, session 3, and altogether we have 15 sessions in 2 parts. So in fact, 2 subsessions. Oh, yeah, I found it here that there are altogether, each week we have 1 session, 30 weeks we have 30 sessions. So 16 chapters for this subject, and we have 30 sessions. Now, if we then look at course textbook, you can download the textbook from here, and then you can see that there are links for different kind of live sessions or live recordings or welcome speeches. And then if we go down, these are the module for each and every week. So we can see module 1 is the first week module, module 2 is the second week module, and so on. So each and every module, we have the PowerPoint on the top. So if I want to open the PowerPoint, let's see. Yes, it's opened. And let me stop sharing this and share you the PowerPoint from the book. This is actually the PowerPoints based on the textbook. So then let's go back to the Moodle site again. And from here, I share with you the textbook in the Moodle 1 PowerPoints. And then we have audio recordings and video recordings. And once you finish these videos, watching these videos and listening to the lectures, you will find the test, module test. So you can attempt 2 attempts, it shows. So, and you can preview the quiz and attend the quiz. Once you finish listening to the lectures or watching the videos, and then you sit for the test. So similarly, you finish second and finish second test. However, it will open to you over a period of time. You cannot open them overnight. All right, that I want to open all the tests, I want to finish all the tests tonight. No, you cannot do that. Those will open over a period of time so that you go at certain pace. Now we have a midterm assignment, like the middle of the term assignment. We will find it here. So there is an assignment. You will work on it and you will do the task. So for you, there is another assessment that is in addition to the assignment, you have a midterm exam and you have a final exam. All right, that's all about this course. And to understand this subject, for example, human resource management very well, you must go through the course syllabus in details. Okay, let me share with you again. I think. All right. Okay, I think you can see this. As I said, the name of the university, International University. In the past, it was Islamic Online University. You can see the syllabus. So if you have any question, any information you need to get about this course, first you go through this subject outline or the syllabus of this course. And then you come back to the concerned faculty member or the lecturer. Otherwise, it will be really a work overload for the faculty members because you are asking the question, the answer is already available within this syllabus. So my humble request to you, you try to find out first any information you're looking for, whether that is available inside your subject outline or syllabus. Now, let me stop it here and I will conclude with a few statements that if you work hard in the student life, it is important that you use your time effectively and efficiently. You take the best advantage of the opportunities that the university has created for you. Take the best support from the university, from the library, from the faculty members. Even you have the opportunity to discuss with fellow colleagues through the student forum. At the same time, whenever you are focusing in your study, you try to read the online newspapers, try to watch the world news or the local news, especially the business news. So if you know what is happening in the industry, that will actually help you to understand your theories or your study that you are doing in the classroom. So finally, I will tell you that the success of your study at IUU depends upon a good teamwork with the students, academics, support services of this university. And if we can all work together, make sure that we deliver the best and students also achieve the best, we will be considered as one of the best universities in the globe. So not only that, you can find a good career in business. And by achieving a good career in business, you can contribute for yourself, your family, and also to the society. With those words, I would like to conclude and wish you all the best. And now I would invite Professor Raufu to say a few words to our newly enrolled students. And then after that, Professor Raufu, I would invite you to speak for at least 5 minutes. And then, or maybe a little bit more. Then we'll invite the questions from the students, and I will try my best to respond to the questions from the students. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Now, Professor Dr. Raufu Wedapo, our Dean of International Open University and Business Department is under Professor Raufu. Professor Raufu.
Thank you very much, Dr. Shafiq, for the enlightenment for the student and to be able to know the importance of this department, the opportunity they have in the nearest future, how they can change themselves for better, and how they can change the world. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make it realistic for each and every one of them. Like it has been said already, that you should know that when you are here, you came to learn, and at the same time, you came to be better Muslims. Because you will see when Dr. Shafiq shows you part of the courses that you'll be doing, you can see Akida there, that is Islamic ideology, trying to give you the right balance, pristine knowledge of Islam that is never biased, taking references from the Quran and from the Sunnah of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So you are in the right university for sure, that you'll be giving these two at the same time, concurrently, simultaneously, learning the profession and at the same time perfecting your Islam. May Allah reward you well. That is number one. Number two, there's need for a very good interpersonal relationship with your faculties. You know, the HOD have shown you names of many of the faculties, and they were very, very good members of the faculties. They are not only your lecturers, they are also like your fathers and your mothers. You can easily interact with them. You can ask them about the deen. You can ask them about the professions. You can ask many things that can shape in your life for good. So always try to interact with them by taking advantage of the forum that is there for you. Open it from time to time, drop in whatever is not clear to you. Then the advice I will give you there as students, you have to maintain a very good decorum. When you are asking your teachers, when you are asking questions, or when you are dropping anything. And that is why one of the important courses among the courses is the etiquette of learning. You'll be told how to be able to gain the best from whatever you are going to learn in this department, so that you can have the blessings of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and whatever you are being taught. You have to respect your lecturers. You have to respect all the members of the faculties in the way you ask questions that is not clear to you. Even after explaining to you, you still have certain concern. You can still come forward and ask again. Even Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was normally asked questions by his companions. They ask with due respect. They will ask him, Ya Rasulullah, these you are telling us, is it from revelation or just by you? And many a times Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will even be forward before they even bring the questions. Like in Quran chapter 8, the opening verse. Allah says, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Yes, oh Muhammad, they will come and ask you a question about the space of what? Cool, tell them. In another verse, yes, they will come and ask you about women menstruation. Tell them this. But we are not Rasulullah now. We are just the lecturers. So we made mistakes in answering your questions, no doubt about it. But even then, you should maintain that decorum. You should ask politely to be able to get better responses, or to be able to explain your stand that this and this is what I meant about this. This is not clear enough. And I'm very sure the members of the faculties there will also try to search for you. They will try to research about what you ask and give you the best answer they can afford. And I'm promising you, inshallah, most of the time, within the next 48 hours, you are likely to get your responses for the questions that you don't have answer to. Also, I would like to add as well that you have to maintain God consciousness, taqwa Allah, because this is a complete online university. We are not there with you. They will ask you, don't open your text, don't open your notes when you are trying to do the test or when you are trying to do the exams. Likewise, in the assignment, the concept of plagiarism, we take it very, very serious in IOU. And we'll be giving you our stand, our policy about plagiarism. We don't tolerate it because it's an academic fraud. Okay? Some plagiarize innocently, but it's not an excuse. So we will now try to let you know how to rephrase, to reframe whatever you want to write so that you will not be caught in the web of plagiarism. And now you have a minimum standard, the maximum standard we can go your plagiarism plagiarism result, give you 0 straight away, just from the fact that we don't want to encourage academic fraud. So we are very keen about this particular thing. Likewise, there are certain things they will be telling you that they don't allow you to share with non-students. It is only for the student of this university. Some of those policies, you have to read it very, very well now that you are students, so that you will not be committing mistakes unknowingly. Okay, read the policy very well. Know the do's and the don'ts. And if any of those clauses are not clear to you, ask your faculties or ask your HOD. They'll be able to tell you this is what it meant about this. And we have the support services. We have the help desk. We have many other areas you can go to be able to get answers to whatever you have. I think I'm not taking too much time with my HOD. So this is very, very important for you to be able to know. And we have students in the past that graduated with very good grades. Very good grade. And during the time of graduation, you are rewarded with special certificates. And I know you can be one of them, inshallah. Just try to see, audios are there, videos are there, notes are there, texts are there. So the sky is not even the limit. It's a starting point. If you can just schedule your time. Time is of essence in online university. Schedule your time. Know that, okay, after a week, I should have covered this. I should have covered that in 2 weeks, in 3 weeks, in a month. If you fix your time, because time management is one of the expected responsibility of the good Muslims. You don't waste time. Hassan Basri, Rahimahullah, he said in one of his things that the sign of Allah's anger on any of his servants is that you be wasting time. You don't waste time in IOU. Everything is well scheduled. And we want you to schedule your time as well. No matter your age, no matter your business you have, the study is so flexible. We make it extremely flexible for you. You can attend in the morning, if that's your time zone, it can be in the evening, it can be at night. Everything is well spaced out. So start on time. Don't procrastinate. Procrastination is bad. Muhammad Saban doesn't know until it evades them. One of them is sand heads. Sand head. When you are healthy, you don't know his Allah's favor until one gets sick. Okay, and the other one is to have enough time. Okay, until that time goes. So don't procrastinate. Manage your time very, very well. Time management of essence. And if you can manage your time and you can interact very well, International Open University, knowledge is certain, inshallah, and at the same time, the barakah of Allah SWT will be there with you. So I welcome you all to this great university, particularly into this great department with the faculties we have, and under the headship of Dr. Ahmad Shafiq. I say, Barakallahu feekum. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Thank you, Professor Rafu, for your valuable speech, welcoming the students and giving them the direction to the right direction so that they can achieve the best while they will be the students of this university. So at this stage, I will request you, if you have any question, you can ask, and then I request Brother Yunib to help us in this regard. Any question from the students?
Yes, mashallah, fantastically explained. A lot about the business world and what the students may be expecting. We are open for question and answers. If there are any questions to be asked by any student attending the session, you may ask now. And if you watch the recording later on, you can post down your questions on the discussions board, and discussion forum is available for you, where you can post your questions and your relevant teachers will be answering and replying to your queries.
So maybe we'll be waiting for another 4 minutes. It is 11:46. So
yes, I believe, Dr. Shafiq, there are no questions posted in the chat at the moment, so we can wait for 1 minute and then most probably.
Okay, then we can close.
Yeah.
Inshallah.
I think naturally I can see Dr. Moreno, the head of Department of Education. I think he has joined us. So welcome on board.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Thank you very much.
So, Dr. Muraina, welcome to our session. We are trying our best to give them an idea how we run this department. And definitely with the presence of Professor Rofo, we could complement some of the ideas and thoughts and share our expectations with the students. Dr. Muraina, thank you for
Inshallah.
joining
Thank you
us.
very much for the information. And I want to believe I met some of the discussions, and I want to also join the head of the department as well as the dean of the faculty in welcoming the students to our dear noble International Open University, where we ensure that we Islamize our curriculum and we focus especially on the quality in order to ensure that our products are able to impact significantly to the development of the nation at large. So on this note, I want to appreciate the head of department and also the student affairs for bringing up this program in order to ensure that the students are acquainted with necessary information for them to excel in the university. Thank you very much. Wajazakumullahu khairan.
Yes, looks like there is no further question from the students. So
Yes,
I would
Doctor.
like to.
With your permission, can we end the session, inshallah?
Yes, inshallah.
سبحانك
Please close the
اللهم
session.
وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Many thanks everybody for joining, and looking forward to your Assalamu alaikum.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته. بارك الله فيكم. غدا.